Alrighty then. Hello everyone. My name is Caden and welcome back to more. I about said Legend of Heroes. Nope. Steins Linear Bounded Phenogram. Last time we did Daru's chapter of reality or whatever. Of the Cage Bird Sings. Saw how he would have met Yuki in another timeline, and this time, so we have three paths we can choose from. We have Suzuha's path of the ghostly rendezvous, which seems to be back in the Alpha World line. There's Mr. Braun's world line, the same one that part of the similar divergence to what Daru's had, with built-in with love, and Ferris's world line with the superhero Chat Noir, which seems to be in a similar world line to whatever Daru was in. Now, regarding which one of these to do next, so if I had to take a guess, I imagine that Suzuha's world, the Suzuha chapter is probably going to be a lot more serious feely than say the Mr. Braun and the Ferris world line. So which means that we have two silly, which means if I'm correct, we would have two silly world lines and then one not silly world line. In which case, why don't we go silly, not silly, silly? Meaning we do either Ferris or Mr. Braun's today. And I feel like Ferris's would be more silly, so why not we save that for after the not silly chapter? Which means the chapter I wish to do today is Mr. Braun's. Shall we? Start the scenario? Begin it we shall. Alright. Here we go. Built with love. So this is going to be... We're going to be playing as somebody that is not like part of the main group even. Oh boy.
Today, as always, I dedicate a stick of incense at the altar. How are you doing up there? Everything going okay? We're getting by, I guess. It's easy to count the number of years since you passed away. I just have to count Nai's age.
Aww. No inbox or outbox. Nai. No. I don't want to know how exactly we have the wallpapers for all this stuff in here, but whatever. First stage. Sounds like a fighting game. I like it.
Just have to count Nai's age. You passed on while giving birth to her, after all. Nai's 11 this year. She's in 6th grade at elementary school. Time flies. Next year, she'll be in the middle of school. She's a strong girl. No health concerns. But, you know, sometimes I get to thinking, am I really providing Nai with a decent home? Hell, I don't even know what a decent home would be. I feel like you know exactly what to do if you were still alive, but you passed away so suddenly. Oh, of course I'm still working. The store at the Oyama building's doing about the same as always. I can't provide for Nai if I don't work, after all. Money's coming in from the tenants upstairs too, so we're doing alright on that front. But I feel like something's missing. This house. And my other house, the Oyama building. Are these two homes good places for Nai? Can I honestly say that she's living an ideal home life? The hole you left behind can't be filled. But if I could find a way to try, what could I provide to give Nai the greatest home I can?
Nai! I am home.
Oh, Nai! You're home already. Or early. You done with summer lessons already?
Yeah, they're only an hour long.
I see. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to go back to the store. Mind watching the house?
Sure, see you later.
In a normal family, the parents would probably take their kids somewhere fun during summer vacation. But I can't seem to find the time. I know I'm letting you down, but forgive me, Nae.
Huh? What's this, Daddy?
Huh? What's what?
This thing on the table. Is it a lottery ticket?
Oh yeah, tried buying a few the other day. It's my summer tradition. I'm not a big lottery guy, but I have a custom of buying them in the summer and the winter. That reminds me, yesterday was the drawing day. If you're bored, you can look up the numbers for me if you want.
Okay, I will.
Look, I already know what the results are gonna be. I only buy 10 draws per person, so I never win anything decent. I won 300 yen once, that's all. Now he opens up the newspaper and searches for the listing of the winning numbers. Then...
Daddy,
What's up?
Daddy, this is...
Don't tell me. I won the grand prize? If I'm gonna dream, I might as well dream big. Besides, I bet she just found an interesting article while looking up for the numbers.
Yeah, that's right. The grand prize.
Hey, Nae, you don't have to play along with my jokes.
I'm not joking. You really won the grand prize.
What? Let me see that. I'm sure she's gonna say not when I look, but parents gotta go along with their child's antics. That's about all I can do for Nae. Wait a second. This is...
Seeing Nae jump.
See? I told you.
The numbers match. No, that's impossible. There's no way I could have won on the grand prize. I compare the number on the ticket to the newspaper several times. 104869, and this one's 104869. They're the same. But the set number's gotta be different. Though the money from that's still nothing to sneeze at.
The set number's not different. Look.
Set 81, 104869, and this is... Wait, 81? No way.
See? You really won.
What the hell? This is a miracle. No, this is far beyond that level. I've only ever won 300 yen, but suddenly my luck has exploded. Nae, how much is the lottery grand prize worth?
There are front and rear prizes too, but you matched everything, so... The grand prize is at 200 million yen, and front and rear are 5 million yen each, so adding them up...
300 million yen?
I was kind of worried that I was going to be wrong at the beginning of this chapter with it being kind of just sad about Tanuji's wife, and then suddenly he's won the lottery. You know what? I can accept this.
Are you serious? That's a ridiculous sum of money. I can't even imagine it. I may own my own building, but I've never seen that kind of money. You're sure that you're sure? You aren't looking at the wrong drawing number or anything.
Nope, that's right. It says drawing number 566.
So I really won. Even knowing that's the truth, I have no idea how to react.
I think your face says it all, buddy.
What do I even do with 300 million? No, Nae, I'll buy you something. Anything you want.
Really? Thanks, Daddy.
No need to thank me, just let me know what you want.
This is kind of sudden.
Anything that comes to mind. Come on, first thing.
Okay then, a meat bun.
A meat bun? Even though it's this hot out, you can aim a little higher than that.
Fine then, 2 meat buns.
This kid is simple. I like it.
Go all out, make it big.
Okay, 5 meat buns.
Thank you, child.
Wait, look, you're gonna get bored eating that many of the same thing in a row. How about mixing in some regular Anko buns at least?
Okay then, 4 meat buns and 1 unko bun.
Stop food!
She didn't really need to knock a meat bun off her request to put in that anka bun, but that doesn't matter. Naya are both so excited that our conversation is completely fluff. However, wait a sec. This could be our chance to do something big.
Daddy?
I do wonder if he's around her in this reality.
With 300 million yen, I could buy nearly anything. Nothing's off limits. I can rebuild the house and take it out with brand new furniture. I may have just obtained our ticket to happiness. With 300 million yen, I could create the ideal home for Nae. I have no idea what that is, but I've probably got the funds for it at least. Alright, Nae, I have a great idea. Just leave it to me.
Leave it what to you?
Trust me, I'm gonna give you the greatest thing I can.
You're... You're reconstructing the building? Oh great, we're reconstructing the Ohoyama building. Hey guys.
Yep, that's right. Listen and be amazed. I won the lottery grand prize. So I'm turning over a new leaf. This building's pretty worn down, so I want to make a new building for Nae.
The lottery grand prize? Wow, that's great.
What a sudden plot twist. That's unfair. How underhanded of you, Mr. Braun.
What are you talking about, Kabe?
We showed restraint and went for third prize, yet you had no hesitation in fulfilling your way. Wait. So you're telling me in this timeline... So hang on. What this implies is that in this timeline, in the first game, the second, I think it was like the second ever D-mail sent that changed history was the one regarding the lottery ticket, and the lab mems were aiming for third place. So not only did that whole thing occur in this reality, where they probably still got fourth place because Lukaku messed up the numbers, but not only did that still happen, but in addition to them not winning, now Mr. Braun got the first place prize. The ignorant obtain what they desire despite their simplicity. This is a truth born out of chaos.
You're spouting nonsense as usual.
He has a point, O'Creen. And what do you mean by third plate prize?
Have you forgotten, Mayuri? We used D-mail before to... No, never mind. Now that I think about it, none of you would know.
Hmm?
Hey! What? Congratulations, I won excuse you!
Moeka, again with the cell phone? I'm right in front of you. You can just talk to me.
I'll try to do that, Moeka.
Or not. This is Moeka Kiryu. She's a bit more connected to me than the others. I've got my reasons for having her mind the Braun Tube workshop for me once in a while, but she's not very reliable. The beggars can't be choosers. Gotta have someone to take care of the store while I'm out, and Moeka's still better than leaving the place empty.
You know, maybe he's not part of the Rounders and neither is Moeka in this reality. Because I feel like if he was going to mention it, it would have been there at all times.
Wait, if you're renewing the building, does that mean we'll get to work in a freshly remodeled lab?
But of course, that's not even up for debate. However, I will not accept a rent hike, Mr. Braun. Our agreement is a soul pack after all.
Don't worry, the rent's staying where it is. But a new building does mean new tenants. You guys are done. So get out of here, all of you, right now.
What? Yep, Battlefield Now's coming.
Idiots, I'm joking. Don't shout so loud.
Oh, hey, you two are here as well.
Bad for the heart, right, Okabe? You really shocked me, yeah. I thought my restful oasis would disappear.
You guys gotta lighten up a little. And maybe get a little backbone if that scares you.
I didn't tell any of my friends about the lottery. It's hard to bring it up. Should I just keep it to myself? Just forget about the lottery and live like normal. You'll tire yourself out. Yeah, it would be a shock if you found out someone only got close to you for something like that, right? It's probably best to say nothing. Let's be the realistic parent here, I feel, for Nai. That's right. Of course this lab wouldn't disappear.
You're trembling more than any of us.
Shut up. This is merely the summertime invocation of my warrior spirit, Flamen Whisperus. It's not trembling.
Anyway, let's get down to the point. Before I remodel the building, I want to hear your opinions. Should I go for a simple remodel or build it completely? What do you think would be best?
I see. So you wish to drink from our well of knowledge.
Look, it ain't a big deal. I just want your opinions.
Okay, I think you should do this now.
Uh-oh.
As soon as I bring up the topic, everyone starts voicing their thoughts. I need some ideas from young people to make this place as fun as possible for Nae.
Once you've renovated the Bronze Tube workshop and the lab, the real issue is figuring out what to do with the third floor and up. How about making it a second location for Make Queen in plus square Nyan Squared, yeah. Oh, if it was right upstairs, it would be super easy to go to work.
Are there really people who get close to me because you won the lottery? Can't say for sure that there aren't, you know, like people who always ask you to buy them juice or something.
But isn't this building too narrow to squeeze a whole maid cafe into?
That is terrifying. That is a new expression for Daru. I don't think I've ever seen that expression for Daru, and that's terrifying for some reason. I like them small. They're more intimate that way.
Shut up, pervert. Any other ideas?
As Lukaku said, it's too narrow for restaurants. A small office or residence may be more appropriate.
A residence? You build a house on top of the lab?
That's right. One-room apartment for sale or rent, and we'll have Christina live there.
Me? Why?
You're living in a hotel anyway, so why not use the money for rent? We could use your new residence to store lab materials too.
Thanks, but no thanks. You're way too excited to have another place to laze around. Oh, but
What is it, Mayuri?
besides the roof, if you make this place a whole new building, wouldn't our lab be a completely different room? That'd be kind of sad. Oh, right. It wouldn't be a simple remodel, so every trace of the old lab would be gone. And a different layout may affect the operation of the film wave.
So small. You're thinking so small, all of you. Science's progress requires sacrifice. Besides, we'll just have to put the foam wave names up to change and everything else back in their proper places. Future gadget number 8. A microwave oven that can be remote controlled by a cell phone. By chance, it gained the ability to send emails, text messages that can travel to the past. People who find happiness in fulfillment in the real world. Normies, markers of normalcy include having a girlfriend, boyfriend, participating in a club and or school activities, going to parties regularly, vacationing overseas, and displaying a lack of interest in 2D anime entertainment. Thank you, game. The time has finally come. Our base shall transform from a beat-up building into a cutting-edge science facility.
Well, Kabe, that's a complete turnaround from what you told me before.
Before?
Before you ran the place, you said that you loved the way it looked.
Before you even rented it? Did you really say that?
Yeah, I wouldn't forget. It was about half a year ago.
Really? Owner! Is the owner here?
That would be me. Who are you? A strange kid enters my shop, totally out of breath. What's with that getup? Is he a scientist? Nah, he's too young for that. I don't really get that vibe off of him. He's just shady.
I saw your poster outside. Are you really renting out the second floor of this building?
Yeah, that's right.
And the rental fee is negotiable.
Yeah, as you can see, this ain't a building worth overcharging for.
Then could you rent it to me? I'll pay as much as I can, of course.
And how much is that?
Huh?
Don't mince words, just tell me how much you can pay.
How about this much?
The strange kid punches a few numbers into his calculator and shows me. You trying to pick a fight?
No, I'm not trying to...
Then go study market value. Do you think anyone would rent you an entire floor for that price?
Can you do something about it? I like this building. The air about it. The feeling that it's been here for a long time. And it's a truly splendid appearance. It would be unthinkable to have my lab at any other building.
Lab? So you really are a scientist or something.
Oh, I'm no ordinary scientist. I am the mad scientist who shall one day shake the foundations of this world. Hewing Kyoma!
Get out.
I'm Okabe Rintaro. Bro dropped it the second he was threatened.
Back then, you were praising it to the high heavens.
Obviously, that was insincere flattery.
That's quite a story. So that's why you ran it to Okabe?
Hell no. At the time, I thought he was just some annoying punk, so I chased him off.
Just as anyone would, really. Then why did you rent to Kyoma then? Yeah.
That's a story for another time. Looks like I gotta get going. Anyway, sounds like we've got a spores and some opposition to rebuilding. Sound about right?
Yes, that's right. You can consider the supporters to be predominant, however.
Predominant. You just have a loud voice, Okabe. Thanks for the chat. See you all later. Now then, I should get back to work. What is it, little lady? This girl's been up on the second floor since spring, just like Okabe. She's been getting along well with Nai, so I can't be mean to her.
Mayushi has a request. If possible, can you leave the lab like it is?
I see. So you're opposed to rebuilding it. You must feel pretty attached to it.
Yeah.
I get it. I've got an attachment to the place too. I've spent a lot of time in this building. I know it's worn down, but part of me would regret reconstructing it. Your request is noted. I haven't made my final decision yet, though. Let me think about what'd be best for Nai.
Okay, thanks.
She bows her head and returns to the second floor. It's not a bad feeling, knowing that there's at least someone else who likes this old building.
Owner-san.
What's it this time? Do you have an opinion to voice too?
No, not in particular, but you said that the upper floors might be rented or sold if you rebuild the building, right?
Yeah, that was one idea I'm thinking about.
Then, if you do go along with it, could you talk to me first?
Huh? You want to rent her or something? You said earlier that you didn't want to, and that it would end up as a storage room.
Of course I don't want it to end up as a storage room, but it would be the most convenient location for me.
Renting aside, buying it would be a lifelong decision. Do you understand what that means?
I understand.
Oh. Your eyes are determined.
Regardless of the form it takes, I feel as though I'll be involved with this lab for a long time. So I don't mind if it's a lifelong decision. I've been thinking about it for a while now.
I see. Just don't rush into it too fast.
Huh?
Let it stretch out. When you're young, you tend to rush into making decisions that can impact your future. But even if you feel that way now, you have no idea how things will be be 1 or 2 years down the line.
That's...
Just take a deep breath and think it over carefully. If I do decide to sell the place, I'll talk to you first. All right?
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
The lady with the flip-flopping opinion and bows, and then quickly leaves. From what I hear, she's a scholar with a promising future in America. Nobody like that has any reason to stay in a building like this. Well, anything's possible.
There's a boy like that in class, I'll definitely keep quiet. Thank you, Nai.
People's futures never turn out the way you'd expect them to. Where and how one lives is decided by their vibe. No matter how many reasons they might have to do otherwise, in the end, they choose the place that suits their senses. I've seen countless people follow this pattern. I guess I should support her decision. Even if I didn't, I bet she would remain in Akihabara. Even if I didn't. I just get that vibe from her.
Oh, wow. There's a couple days have passed since then.
To rebuild or not to rebuild? I think it over for a few days, but still can't decide. I want to build a new building for Nai, but part of me feels attached to the current one. And it seems like most of the folks on the second floor are against it too. Ignore Gokabe. Also, constructing a new building means dealing with administrative issues. The property tax would probably rise, so spending the 300 million yen to rebuild it wouldn't be the end of the matter. Can I even manage a full-scale building?
Tax based on those that own property. This also applies to standard residences, but because the asset value goes up with something like a building, the amount taxed does too.
I decided to consult a businessman about it, but... Whoa, what the hell is this? This is a ridiculously huge building. Do all businessmen live in places like this?
Is he going to Ferris's father?
I feel like they're on a totally different level. I'm Tsunuji. I've got an appointment.
So I've been told. Please come right in.
It is gonna be... Yeah. How are we back here with you? How has Ferris's father gotten so much more screen time in this game? I'm amazed. I'm not complaining, I'm just confused.
Excuse me. Nuji Yugo-san, I presume. Welcome. I'm Yukitaka Akiya. Nice to meet you. Thanks for agreeing to talk this over with me. Told my son at the semiconductor shop said you were just the guy to talk to, but I never thought you'd be such a celebrity.
I'm no celebrity. I'm a merchant, just like you. So, what did you wish to discuss?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm wondering whether or not to rebuild my building for my daughter.
For your daughter? Huh. I think you and I are the same.
Huh? What do you mean?
I have a daughter myself. I keep quite busy with work and don't have much time to spend with her, but she never leaves my mind. It seems we fathers have similar mindsets. I'd be happy to provide you with whatever advice I can.
Thanks. Then, getting right to business, let's talk about managing the building.
That should cover the basics. Did you understand all that?
Yeah, I got it. The gist of it anyway. It seems there are differences between serious building management and the more casual stuff I do. However, thanks to this solid lecture, I've got a good understanding now.
Have you come to a conclusion about reconstructing your building or not, I mean?
I think I have, thanks to you. All that's left is to build up the resolve to demolish the building that's been my home away from home.
I see. Shall we take a little trip to Nushi-san?
Where to?
Owner Nyan, cat girl. Owner Nyan, thanks for telling me your mail and address, Nya. If you're going to renovate the building, please consider leaving space for a second May Queen May Queen plus Nyan Squared location. Yeah, cheers. I'm in talks with someone more famous around here than you could probably imagine. I've got... That's a bold words. But I'm saying it. That's a bold statement considering who we're talking to.
Where to?
I'd like you to accompany me. There's a place I go whenever I have consultations like this.
Oh.
This is...
The Yanabayashi Shrine. Are you familiar?
Yeah, I've taken Nai to festivals here a few times. But I don't usually come here, that's for sure. I'm not exactly a religious man. Besides, the closer something is, the less inclined you feel to visit. That's how most people feel about their local famous locations.
It may be a small shrine, but it's very old, and it's been silently watching over all the changes to Akihabara. Whenever I come here, I start to think, what's the most important thing in the town?
Most important thing.
That's right. About 10 years ago, Akihabara was a town for electronics. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I've been here a long time.
And you know how it's changed. The town has been buried in unique pop culture. Moe culture, I believe it's called.
Arnon, you're so cold. I might haunt you if you don't treat me more delicately. You seem to have a lot of free time. There are plenty of young women working their butts off. Go eat some fish and take a nap. If her father found out, I'd be screwed.
Some of the responsibility lies with me. I took on my daughter as an advisor of sorts, and promoted this Moe culture at her recommendation.
Whoa, you got quite the daughter making suggestions like that.
It's the truth that this town has changed. However, has it really changed down to its very core?
Big score? Well, I guess you could say that's changed too.
Look at the faces of the people around you. 10 years ago, Akihabara was filled with smiling people seeking the latest electronic goods. This town is still brimming with smiles. Even if fads or the things people seek change, people's happiness will not. Sometimes I think that the most important thing in a town isn't the preservation of tradition, but the preservation of those smiles.
Aw.
Smiles, huh? It's true that I've got an attachment to that building. But rebuilding it wouldn't change the people inside. I would be there, along with Moeka and all the folks on the second floor. If everyone stays happy and smiling, that might be good enough.
Tennoji-san, do you understand why I brought you here?
Yeah, you're exactly right. The town's changed, but it hasn't changed. I was probably overthinking the whole thing. So there you have it. Free moving store, right? I made my decision. I'm rebuilding it.
Wait, you're really rebuilding it? I thought the story was leaning that way, but... Maichi's a little disappointed too.
Don't be so resistant to change. If you keep complaining, Mr. Braun will never be able to make a decision.
That's right. His heart is swaying between his childhood friend and the rich noble girl.
I have no idea what you're referencing. I don't either.
Tree Dunya. It's that white selection scene in that one RPG.
Excuse you? Why is this a tip? Refers to a sequence in the 5th entry of the super popular RPG franchise in which the player chooses a wife. The story moves forward regardless of whether the player picks the childhood friend or the rich girl, but the user is typically overcome with a strong feeling of guilt if they don't pick the childhood friend. Is this referencing like a genuine game? Now you've got me curious. What game is it referencing, and do I know it?
I swear, do you kids have a mute button? Moeka, you need to talk more. Why can't anyone here find any balance?
Alright, Mr. Braun, let's go with the majority. We'll decide it with a vote.
A vote? Well, I don't mind if it helps you second floor folks figure out what you want to do.
Sister Braun, are you okay with that?
I don't really know.
Hey Okabe, how many times do I have to tell you? Don't give my daughter weird nicknames.
Very well then. So, Nai.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Calling her by name alone is even worse. Fine, I get it. Just go with sister, whatever it was.
That's not even on Okabe. He was calling her by her name. You should have accepted it from the start.
You're always finding new ways to piss me off.
I literally did nothing. Be that as it may, we have a lab-wide vote to conduct. First, all in favor of a new building, raise your hand. Oh, me, I'm in favor. I think a new one would be just super. What kind of character are you playing, Okabe?
I think I'm in favor too. A new building would have a better infrastructure.
That makes two. Any others? What's this? Yeah, I'm in favor. I think a new one sounds good too. Oh, Moeka.
Say your...
Say it yourself, Shining Finger, or at least raise your hand.
Good grief. Guess I'm not the only one Moeka refuses to talk to. Seems even Okabe has trouble dealing with her.
Alright, that's 3 in favor. Next, all those opposed.
Me, Maishi likes the one we have right now. I'm sorry, me too. I have a lot of memories in this place.
What's this? You're betraying me, Lukaku.
That's not good, O'Green. It's not fair vote if you bully Luca about it.
That's true.
Fair's about to keep it this way too, yeah.
Wait, Ferris, what happened to your dreams of a second shop?
After thinking about it, I wouldn't really be able to relax with the shop above us, yeah. I'd be way too curious and always want to check in on it, so I'm with Mayushi here, yeah. Thanks. That's right. You're always really serious about work, Ferris. You wouldn't be able to relax at all. That makes it 3-3.
So that makes it Kurisu and Nae. There's only one person who hasn't voiced her opinion yet. Christina.
I'm neutral. A clean lab is tempting, but it would be boring if it were the same as my lab in America.
We can't decide if you say that. There will be no abstaining allowed. Now express your intent. Assistant, are you in favor or opposed?
Christian.
Well, if I had to pick, I'm in favor of a new building.
No way. This is true final judgment, yeah.
Ha ha ha! Behold! At last, even my cheeky little helper has submitted to me.
I haven't submitted to you, and who are you calling a cheeky little helper? My choice was mine and mine alone. And well, a new building seems more convenient and all.
Do you see, Mr. Brahm? This is the consensus of our lab. None can oppose to the will of their absolute ruler, Hyoin Kyoma!
Jeez, Okabe, why do you have to be so annoying about everything? I never should have rented the floor to this guy. If I had just chosen the art person I was considering back then, it would have been a lot quieter around here.
Huh? There was another person.
Yeah, half a year ago. It was just about settled, but...
This guy.
I told you our talk's over. Give it a rest already.
Just wait a minute. I'm not finished yet.
All that's left was for me to sign the contract with the art candidate. Unlike you, they're polite and have a solid background. To be frank, it's not even a competition. A broke guy like you doesn't even have a 1% chance for in this place.
You could change that. I need a place. That's right. I need a place to belong.
Place where you belong. Is that supposed to matter to me?
I have to. I must create this lab.
And why am I supposed to go along with your aspirations? Give me a break. If you don't have money, you go to the suburbs where the rent's cheap. You don't need to have your lab right here.
But
Wow, Okabe was on a course for Dizzy to KO any way you look at it.
yeah. Used to refer to when a character loses after being locked into a stun and attacked repeatedly. In most fighting games, a small chick appears above the character's head when they're stunned, or stars.
It's starting to seem like a miracle that this lab is here at all.
How did you get this lab, Okabe?
If he was at such a big disadvantage, why did you rent the room to Kyoma?
Well, that's... What is it, little lady? You've been staring at the wall this whole time. Did you find a crack?
Nope. I was just thinking that this is a goodbye. Mayuri-chan. Everyone says it's dirty, but Maishi really likes this place.
Mayuri.
Hey, just so you know, it's not like I don't have my own regrets parting with it. I have more memories than you guys in this building. I've had it since long before Naya was born. But it's gonna be okay. You just have to make memories in the new building. Your old ones aren't going anywhere either. I want to create a great building, for Naya and for all of you.
Honor-san, I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. I understand how you feel to a painful degree, so I'm thankful that you feel that way too. Anyway, that's settled, so I hope you can accept that. I'm gonna go let a certain someone know about my final decision. It's for the best, right? That's right. There's no reason to hesitate. Even if the building changes, the people won't. That means it's just fine. It's a building full of memories of you, though, so please forgive me for that. This is all for Naya.
I see. So you've made up your mind.
Yeah, it's just as you said, Akia-san. Let's do focus on little things. I'm going to rebuild the building. Even though 3 was a bit of opposition, there was.
I'm sure. I suppose when my daughter first brought up the idea of moe shops.
Can't get this can open. Save. You're helpless. Work it out for yourself. It's for your own good. How can you? What do you want me to do? You're hopeless.
But now I'm glad that I accepted it. Moe breathed new life into this town.
Everything changes. That's something I've known for a long time. This man is correct. Can't let sentimentality get the best of me. Besides, aiming for the ideals means throwing away the imperfect, right? I gotta tear it down. Thanks for everything, Oyama Building. For all you've done for me until now.
It may not be my place, but I think you've made a good decision. While old things with value do remain, it's natural for those that have lost their value to disappear. That's how the world works.
It's natural. For things that have lost their value to disappear? Disappearing is natural. Hey, hold on.
What is it, Tanushi-san?
Wait a sec, it's natural to disappear. Is that what you just said?
Yes, that's correct.
Thinking rationally, that might be true, but that's not how attachment works. Some things that disappear do have value. There are just less people who understand the value enough. And out of all the people who didn't understand, he knew. Yeah, only him.
Him?
Oh. I need a place to belong.
The place where you belong. Is that supposed to matter to me? If you don't have money, go to the suburbs where the rent's cheap. You don't need to have your lab right here.
No, it must be here in Akihabara.
Quiet down. Damn, you're annoying. Why are you so fixated on this town anyway?
Because everything is here. New things, old things, everything.
Everything? What do you mean?
Akihabara doesn't just have cutting-edge culture. It has many remnants of old culture as well. Remnants of countless technologies outmoded by the march of time and forgotten.
Technologies?
That's right. Relics that to your average person may seem like junk. However, they can form the basis for the grace of inventions. Create the mainstream from the disappearing substream. That is Hugh and Kuma's ultimate goal.
What are you...
What could I do if I built my lab in another superficial town? Nothing. A shallow town cannot give birth to anything. Akihabara, with its mixture of new and old culture, is truly worthy of my lab. Chaos is my home.
Are you sure you don't have a few screws loose, kid?
What? No loose screws on me. I'm perfectly sane.
But I gotta agree that even junk has value. I'm always dealing with old things. Do you have any interest in CRTs?
CRTs? Huh, not in the slightest.
Excuse me?
No, I do. I most definitely do. I like when Okami just realizes that, yeah, I gotta turn off Hugh and Kyoma mode and just like, no, never mind.
I see. Let's go for a drink. You might be a weird guy, but you aren't totally ignorant. Even things with low value aren't worthless. Okabe could see that. That's why I ran the second floor to him. Mr. Akia, I'm still dealing in bronze tube CRT TVs. The world might see them as worthless past their prime. However, there are some people who like the warmth of the CRT, the feel of the static, that unique glow. You don't get that from an LCD TV. Is it really natural for that to disappear? That kind of thinking's a little too cold for me. You're a good man, but I can sense somewhere in my heart that there was some kind of difference between us. Now I know what that is. You're too clear-cut about things, and I've probably lived my life without any straight lines. We're probably very different types of people.
Tennoji-san.
Sorry, but I can't agree with your way of thinking. I just changed my mind. The Oyama building will be preserved, just as it is now.
I see. That's unfortunate. It seems we have a misunderstanding. The building is located in a growth area. I was thinking about contributing some funds to rebuild it, given how many people will be passing through it.
Wait, funds?
Yes, even if you could rebuild it with your 300 million yen, the operating cost would be quite harsh. But please, forget I mentioned it. I'm sure you see this all as a shameless proposal anyway.
Then I'll rebuild it.
Huh?
I'll rebuild it. I swear, Aki-san. You're quite a tease. You can't bury the lead like that.
Hold on, are you sure? You just said that you can't agree with me.
We'll make it work. Don't worry about the little details.
Tanuji.
Funding, huh?
Funding, huh? Yeah, that'd be really helpful.
I tried, so I'll just give up on eating for today. Don't, Moeka. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I can't complain if I'm getting a little help money-wise, can I? To be honest, I was thinking that 300 million wouldn't be enough, so this guy's a godsend.
No way. It sounded like you turned him down until partway through. I was just thinking about how I want to become a cool, decisive man like you, Tsunuji-san. Did you sell your soul for money, yeah?
It kind of does feel like. Is this chapter just gonna be Tanuji goes crazy with dollar bills? Or, sorry, yen bills or whatever?
No, it's nothing like that. After talking it over, I realized that I had rushed to conclusions. And to tell you the truth, I found out that he's actually a retro PC enthusiast. He wasn't really trying to say old things are unimportant.
Retro PC enthusiast. Don't tell me.
Is someone wrong there, son?
No, it's nothing, yeah.
Well, it should be fine. While you stray from the light momentarily, it seems the matter is settled.
Is Nai-chan okay with that? Oh, that's right, Nya. You were building it for Nai-nyan to begin with, so you need to listen to her wishes, Nya.
That goes without saying. Hey, what do you think? Would you prefer this old rundown building or a fancy new one? If you want to keep the place the way it is, I'm willing to reconsider.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I've had this feeling about this building lately. I feel like something's missing. Like, it's kind of boring to be here.
Boring, huh? If her impression's that negative, then I think it's settled.
If Nai-sama said so, it should be rebuilt. Kilo girls are absolute justice.
A new building. No, wait.
I think it's decided. I'm rebuilding the place. No more complaints now that we've talked it all out, okay?
Okay. Hey, Green, I usually think it's time to accept it too. This makes lots of memories once the new lab is done.
Of course, Mayuri. There's nothing to be sad about.
Matter's finally settled. It took a lot of running around, but it's an answer that everyone can agree with. The Oyama building will be reborn. It's not into Nai's ideal home. Alright, Nai, why don't you look forward to it too? I'll make the greatest, most comfortable building I can for you. Time to start the new Aoyama building project. If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to half-ass it. I want to watch over everything, from the blueprints to the construction. It needs to be a perfect building, something that nobody who sees it could complain about. Then after about 1 year of construction... Now, it's finally time to open. Feast your eyes on this. This is the reborn new Aoyama building. What?
It looks completely different. Thank you. This is...
What do you think? Amazing, right?
Wow, it's so shiny.
It's less like it's reborn and more like a completely different building.
Yeah, it doesn't look similar at all.
If you think that's a change, wait until you see the inside.
Wow.
This is a new second floor. Your place.
Wait, is this an office building? It's more like a company building than a lab, yeah. Congratulations, you're hired.
Anyway, starting today, the building will be our new castle. And I'll knock your lights out if you treat it as rough as you used to. Take care of the place.
Yes, sir.
I'm kinda nervous. I've never been to a shop like this before.
Alright, feel free to come visit the store below, or the second floor here anytime you want.
Okay.
You're never gonna be bored again. This will be the greatest home you could ever have. I expected Nai and Yars are lost for words. That's right, just a thought. This is a once-in-a-lifetime grand victory for Tanuji Yugo. Nobody's ever call this place run down again.
So how quickly is it going to turn badly?
Phew, another scorcher today. Time for a break. I've reached a good stopping point in my work, so maybe I'll take a peek at how things are going upstairs. It's been several days since the new building opened. I wonder if they're enjoying themselves. Or they might be taking the place for granted, running around and raising hell up there. Only one way to find out.
Imagine it's transformed to looking the same. Oh. Akabe, I'm heading out for the day. I would have loved it if it just already somehow looked the exact same as it once had. Good work today. I'll be sure to look through the documents you gave me.
Maki-san, please make sure to swipe your time card before leaving. Hey, Akabe, what's with the time cards? It's like we're really working at a company.
Don't pin this on me. The reader was their first place. I just figured we'd give it a try.
That's it, fellow corporate warriors. We're only just start climbing the slope of corporate slavery.
Thank you, Daru. Someone who lacks drive or ambition of their own, instead doing whatever their higher-ups tell them to do, regardless of the task, typically used to refer to low-grade office workers who never complain or turn down work.
Maishi always forgets to use the card, even though I never forget my job. Kunya, if you're leaving, you wanna go get a drink somewhere? And by drink, I mean Pinya. I'm really starting to feel like some sort of salaryman. Salaryman. Without a salary.
From what I see, they don't seem to be enjoying themselves. I'll watch for a while longer.
Hey, Daru. Did you spill juice on the floor over here? It's gonna leave a stain.
What? Come on, it's just a little bit. Give me a break. You don't care at all about the old place.
The old place was already filthy. The lab's brand new now, so a stain will stand out.
Oh, Green, for someone who leaves his room such a mess, you're really picky about the lab.
Yeah, that's totally different. Dirtiness is relative.
About the wall partitioning the room, wouldn't things be more comfortable if it were further back?
Even so, it's a lot better than it was before.
That's true, but I figure we might as well, while we're at it.
You know, at this rate, I'm wondering, I wonder if Tanuji's gonna find a way to use the foam wave himself. Is he gonna go back in time and say, like, nope, we're not rebuilding it after all? I don't wanna.
Yeah. There's a lot that could be better, yeah. The shower room has hot water, but the design is bland. I want a sauna too. Also a wine cellar.
Hey, all of you, quit complaining and get to work. The lab has a limited budget. We need to hurry up and add some new future gadgets to the business database so we can secure some sales.
Ocarine, since when are you such an enthusiastic businessman? What's the new lab done to you?
How about you stop putting on airs and think up some actual business plans, Okabe? Your current documents are nothing but wishful thinking. That's right, yeah. Running a company isn't fancy. Take a look at the real world, yeah.
What? To think Ferris of all people would tell me to look at reality.
That reminds me, May Queen plus Neon Square hasn't drawn as many customers this month. I'm going to borrow the PC to research some countermeasures, yeah. Ferris-san, I think you'll be just tire yourself out if you bring business stuff like that to the lab. I feel the same. Sometimes worries stay in your head.
Don't lump this in with your trivial personal issues, Shining Finger. The fate of the lab rests on this.
If the lab's in such jeopardy, maybe you should show up a little earlier in the morning. You don't make up anything decent, and you show up late to work. Who do you think you are?
Well, I'm Kyoma-sama to you. Do you have any issue with that?
Everyone, stop fighting!
What is this? They're not running wild so much as bickering non-stop. What's going on?
You're letting the new lab affect you too much, but the more serious you act, the more ridiculous you look.
I'm not doing this because I want to. Everything's because of this rigid building.
You're blaming the building. You were the first to say we should rebuild it.
But you agreed. Huh? Your head is just as hard as this building assistant. Well, don't make stupid comparisons. See what I mean? Hard-headed.
That's you.
No, it's you. You. No, you.
Hey,
Can't you see we're in the middle of something here?
That's right.
Elsewhere should keep their mouths shut. Huh? Mr. Ron, why are you here?
you guys are making some pretty rude comments there. What were you saying about this building?
That was just for the sake of argument, and that's right. We didn't mean anything by it. Yeah.
Get out.
Huh?
All of you, get out, right this instant. I'll kill you if you show your faces here again.
Everyone retreat! Myri, hurry!
Yeah.
Run.
Damn it, what's wrong with them? They stomped all over my goodwill. What's their problem with the building? It's way better than before. Still, they just...
Daddy,
Oh, nay.
I just heard shouting. Where is everyone?
I chased them all out. The second floor is vacant again.
What? Why?
Well, it's complicated.
What about my Yuri?
Don't get mad. Can I come back? I won't have anywhere else to go. Will you let me watch the store? Fine, I can't just abandon you, I guess, but hang back for a while. Cool your head. Damn.
Yeah, she won't be coming back either.
Oh no. If my Yuri doesn't come visit, it'll be really lonely.
Hey, Nai, you said that something was missing from the previous building, right? How does it feel with the new building? Any changes?
No, I still feel like something's missing. Even more if my Yuri isn't around.
Ah. Despite the gorgeous appearance, it still isn't up to Nai's ideal. So what the hell is missing? Even she doesn't seem to know. Hey, Nai, what do you think the place is missing? If you can give me just a few more details, I think I can do something about it.
Details. I'm not really sure, but... I think...
You think what?
I You know, like someone like a mom is missing? Just kind of.
Did you say a mom? A mom? In other words, a mother. I feel like my head's been whacked with a hammer. I see. What I wanted was... mother. If she was still alive, she'd be working with me at this building. The missing thing wasn't an object. It was a person. I'm sorry, Nae.
Aw. I'll stay at home for a while, Moeka. No, this is just sad.
Daddy?
You're right. No matter how great a place looks, if someone who should be there isn't around, you're not going to feel satisfied. Once again, I feel the weight of that loss. Why didn't I ask Nae more about how she felt? I should have spent the money on something else, not reconstructing a building. I messed this whole thing up.
Mr. Braun?
Okabe!
Uncle Ocarine.
I heard everything. It seems you regret your building reconstruction.
So what if I do? I can't do anything about it now. The money's gone. It's a bit too late for regrets now.
Or so you think. Do you truly wish to change the past?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't explain in detail, but this is no joke. I'm totally serious. Doing a certain thing can change the past, which in turn will change the present.
What are you talking about? Change the past? How am I supposed to do that?
By reaching out to your past self, telling him that Sister Braun wishes for a mother, not a new building. If your past self realized that, this accursed building never would have been reconstructed.
Don't call it cursed. But if I really could do something like that...
You can. This is not only your wish, but mine as well. I don't want to lose my lab like this.
Let's pretend you're telling the truth. What would I have to do?
I'll have you do only one thing, Mr. Braun. You must compose a message.
What? A message?
Yes. 12 half-width characters by 3 lines, for a total of 36. Think of a message to your past self that fits within that length. The contents should naturally be about Sister Braun's wish for a mother. Do you understand?
Not in the slightest, but I'll do it. I've got nowhere else to turn, so I'll go along with you. We're gonna do it. I thought up, Okabe. Does this message look alright?
Don't rebuild. Mother is missing.
Nothing fancier, just simple words.
That will do. The issue is whether your past self will believe it or not, but there is hope. If you received a strange message like this, you'd likely confirm it with Sister Braun. This will change the past.
I see. So how do I send it?
We'll use the phone wave, name subject change. I've placed the phone wave, name subject change, into position with the TVs below us, so it should work without issue. The message will be sent to your cell phone back to during the time when you were deciding to reconstruct the building.
After saying this, Okabe starts filling with the cell phone in the microwave oven. What the hell is he up to? I feel like I've been tricked by a fox. Hey, what's going on? Sparks are flying everywhere. Stop it, you idiot! You're gonna start a fire!
It's okay. The previous building was fine, so our new fire-resistant environment shouldn't provide any problems. And this discharge phenomenon is proof that the gate to the past is opened.
An earthquake! No, the shaking is... It's the same shaking that plagued the previous building. Don't tell me this is...
To the past with you, Mail. Travel across time to Mr. Braun 1 year ago. Mold history anew!
Hey, Okabe, explain yourself. Is all this shaking coming from your microwave oven? It is, isn't it? Who's that? Are you really? Ah!
What? Wait, is Mr. Braun gonna have reading Steiner?
Hey, what do you think? Would you prefer this old rundown building or a fancy new one? If you want to keep the place the way it is, I'm willing to reconsider.
I'm not sure. Hey, I've had this feeling about this building lately. I feel like something's missing. Like it's kind of boring to be here. Boring, huh? If her impression's that negative, then I think it's settled.
If Nai-sama says so, it should be rebuilt. Cute little girls are absolute justice.
A new building. Can't wait.
Alright, Nai. I want you to look forward to it too. I'll make you the greatest, most comfortable building I can for you. It's time to start the new Ohiyama project. Hold on a sec. I just got a message.
Okabe, don't rebuild. Mother is missing.
What is this? Hey, Okabe, these emails are from you. Did you just send them to me? I have no idea what they're supposed to mean. Are you against rebuilding the place now?
What? I never sent you an email.
This is ridiculous. Did you send in a while back? Did one you sent a while back get delayed or something? It's a pretty short message, but it's broken into 3 parts.
Short 3-part message?
What? Are you serious?
Okabe, is this?
Yeah, I know. Mr. Braun, could you read the 3 parts back to back?
Back to back? Alright, sure. Don't rebuild. Mother is missing. I don't get it. What's that mother part all about?
Interesting. It must be a warning message. There's no mistake that it has a meaning. The word mother must have some relation to Sister Braun's wishes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You make it sound like I wrote this to myself. Mother is missing. Mother is missing? Hey, Nai, are you... When you said something was missing, you didn't mean an object, right? Instead, you're sad because your mom isn't here in the Ohiyama building.
Huh? Yeah, I think that might be it. I feel like that's closer. It's just a feeling though.
I see. Mother. I was completely blind. I was so concerned with how worn down the building is that I didn't realize Nai's true feelings. Makes sense. No matter how great a building is, there's no point if it's empty. If Nai's mom were still alive, she'd probably be working in the building with me. It's such an obvious wish, I can't believe I didn't see it. I'm sorry, Nai. Now I see how much you've always wandered around.
It's sad, but such a nice story. It's okay, Onion.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, now that I know, I'm changing plans. A person's more important than a building. If I can't address that, it won't be an ideal home. I'm gonna scrap the new building idea and use that money to find a way to make Nai happy.
But what can you do about her mother, Nya? You can't bring someone who passed away.
I swear to God.
No.
That's right. Humans cannot escape their deadly fates. Even if you try to change the past to prevent their death, the attractor field will bring that world back to that convergence point. Christine is the only person who can be revived. That's why she's the zombie. Oh. Huh. Interesting.
What does that have to do with me?
Oh, I'm not looking to do something crazy like that. I need to find someone who will act as Nai's mom. I'll use the 300 million yen as payment. There shouldn't be any issue with that, right?
Are you saying you're going to pay someone to be her mother? I see, so you plan on hiring someone. With that much funding, I'm sure you'd find a capable person.
Well, it sounds like a dream job. Getting paid 300 million to act as Nai-sama's mother.
300 million?
300 million.
No! 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 Don't you dare! No! 300 million! Starting today, I'm your mother, calling you and your mama.
You're scary.
I'm not your uncle. If you wish to call me that, I will oblige. The compensation is massive after all. As soon as they start saying 300 million, it's just like, yeah, I know where this is going. 300 million? Alright then, sorry day, I'm off my cold creek. I can't with this.
Ocarina, the name's too long.
Oh, jeez, a Pete. Maybe Mr. Braun should never have said about 300 million. Maybe he should just never have won the lottery. That's right, you stay out of this Ocarina Armor Mall. There's no debating that Nai-sama was born. I can't focus. The insanity of the situation is taking a hold of my brain and making it impossible to even voice. You intend to become a candidate? Not on my watch, Daru, and no one would ever attach Sama to their child's name. This mother does got a problem with it? Still haven't forgotten the day with brunch. I can't. I can't. We made our vows of love under the legendary tree. Yggdrasil? This is just getting disturbing. Please stop it. Besides, your body's still quite plump. You got clearly haven't... What happened? What happened? It has gone so far downhill so very quickly. This body might fill as... I can't. You don't give birth monthly like anime or game drama CD releases. Sister Braun's the only one worthy of learning his secret techniques as a gray monk. I feel like these two are about to die from Mr. Braun's own hands. Mr. Braun's about to punch an Okabe and Daru-sized hole in the wall. Adding extra parts to your name isn't good. How are you going to raise the stakes there? You only destroy yourself as you continue publication. Go on, nice help. Spoil as much as you want. Mr. Braun! No. Which of these two is going to die first?
Quit it, both of you. Get over here.
Ah, yep. Clonk, clonk. Don't hit me! Braun, she put me on the correct path. The error was caused by my youth.
Don't scare Nai like that. Men can never make decent mothers.
You're both pathetic. Losing your minds over money.
We're not doing this for the money, but for Sister Braun. It would be easier to grow accustomed to someone you're already acquainted with.
Well, men might be out of the question, but you have a point. It might be good to look for one of you to be her mother.
Oh, great. So now... The insanity is taking control. Let's read some tips. A famous line from the robot anime Mobile Jacket Gumbam, typically used to refer to situations in which one accidentally knocks someone up and is forced into a marriage. The act of making someone rethink their ways through fisticuffs, made famous from a scene from Mobile Jacket Beta Gumbam, a spot that appears in the romance simulation game Toby Kiri Memories. Said that two individuals who become a couple under said tree will stay together forever. What? Mr. Braun, don't tell me you intend to take one of my lab members as your second wife. How did we get here? How exactly did we get here? We started back with my god, I don't even know where to begin here. We started by getting 300 million yen, then we started talking to everybody. We had the building built, it sucked. We went back in time, or we sent a D-mail back in time, stopped the building from being rebuilt, learned that what Nai wants is an actual mother. Not Okabe and Daru proposed to be the mother to gain 300 million yen. And now Mr. Braun is considering taking one of the other lab mems. It has been an hour and 14 minutes. How has it become this?
Idiot, I'm not interested in marrying any of you kids. I just need someone to act as a replacement mother.
That's not much better, I feel.
Wouldn't give the 300 million now as a lump sum, but I'd pay whoever can make an ideal mother very well.
Even a portion of the money would make lab operations easier. Christina, you're up. Don't. I was kidding. I was kidding. Hold your horses. You're already counting on your pay when we haven't even found a suitable candidate. I swear to God, Okabe, do not say Christina. It's easy to say we want an ideal mother, but finding one is no easy task. There's a matter of compatibility, too.
That's right, yeah. All of us lab members have a quirk or two. We should start with a test.
What? How did we get... This is wild.
Of everyone here, the one who's the nicest and most fitting as a mother is...
Moeka. I don't know.
The kindest person
Is? Oh God. Don't say Mayuri.
It's probably...
Mr. Braun. It's Lukaku.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Oh, wait. Actually, that actually raises a good question. Is Lukaku a girl in this timeline? They've done D-mail experiments in the past, it sounds like. So Lukaku's D-mail experiment of him turning into her probably happened, right? Right. Even then, should we be considering this? This has gone to hell in a handbasket real fast.
We can't help but look at you. I think we've all accepted that we've lost you as women.
Exceeding women, even in the area of maternity. How frightening you are, Lukaku.
Yeah, no matter how much I look at it, you seem like the #1 choice.
Damn. Apparently Lukaku's about to become rich if he or she? I don't actually... Again, I don't know at this point. Is Lukaku he in this timeline or she?
Please, wait a minute. I might look feminine, but I'm a guy.
So wait, you are a guy in this timeline.
What? Give me a break.
I'm serious.
Is this your Okabe?
Okabe? Yes, technically. I suppose having two papas wouldn't be I suppose having two papas wouldn't be what you're looking for. Okay, so so Lukaku is a guy in this timeline. Gotcha. It might put certain expectations to the nice on his head and make her grow up to be a Fujoshi. What? Term for female talk with a particular interest in... Okie dokie, I get it.
I see. I still have my doubts, but I guess I'll have to settle for someone else.
I still think we should have a test to figure out who gets along best with Nae.
Introduce a new character, please. This has gone so far off the rails that we have just entered the streets.
In that case, that would be my Yushinya. Wait, me? I'm gonna be Nai-chan's mother? That's fine. I really like Nai-chan after all.
I mean, you do adopt, you do have a... Oh god, I forgot her name. Kagari, right? Right? I'm terrible with names.
Mayuri's my new mom.
Wait, this isn't a game. It's a very important test. You should both take it seriously. There's more to being mother and daughter than just getting along.
Okay, Nai-chan. I'll do my best.
I can't take this.
I think that'll be great. We'll get to be here all the time if you're my mom.
The Okabe?
Looks like you have something to say, Okabe.
No, I don't. There's no guarantee that she'll pass anyway.
Stage. Well, we'll hold the test on your next day off. You can take night somewhere fun. I'll be watching the entire day. If I feel like you make a great mother, you pass. Understand?
You bet.
This has gone so wildly. I can't. How did we get here? This is so wild.
Daggy, Mayuri, where are we going today?
Don't ask me. Everything's up to your mother candidate here.
Oh gosh, she's just gonna fail miserably.
Night-chan, I chose a really good place. Look forward to it, okay? Okay, Mayuri.
Either okay, I see 3 outcomes here. She fails miserably. She does completely wacko stuff, but Nae loves it, so she ends up passing anyways. Or she passes with flying colors. Those are the 3 options I feel are going to happen here.
She's not just Mayuri today, remember?
Alright, Mom. Oh, good girl. Nice, so cute. Just want to rub my cheek against her.
Hey, I'm sure you're aware, but today's a test. Take it seriously.
Mr. Braun, it's me. Someone lacking in attentiveness like Mayuri can't possibly be a mother. I believe you should disqualify her. Shut up. Shut up. Oh god, this chapter's going to kill me.
Your mother, so you can't just spoil her all day. Besides, you'll make me want to done her too.
Got it.
I always end up spoiling Night too much, partially because she has no mother around. But that's better than being cold to her, right? Love is like a non-stop super express train.
Anyway, we should get going. Follow me, Night-chan. Okay.
Oh, hey.
This is where I want to take you today.
Who is the mail from? You're ignoring the advice of someone trying to help you. I'll have you know. Very well, but tell Mayuri to get home early. Shut up. Shut up. I can't.
This is where I wanted to take you today. Oh, theme park. Let's have lots of fun together. Yeah, I'm already on the scariest ride.
Scariest?
Already thrown off all hesitation.
When you say the scariest ride, I'm just reminded of, remember the first game? Remember the Moeka chapter? Remember when, the child turns psychopath and started tearing out Okabe's arm? Anyways.
That's a good sign if you ask me.
I'm going first. Catch me if you can. Night-chan, wait for me.
Hey, be careful. Don't run trip. Watch Nai run off excitedly, with the little lady close behind. I follow after them at a leisurely pace.
Miss Luca. Sorry I couldn't help with Nai-chan the other day. I really am a guy. I wasn't trying to deceive you or anything. Don't worry about it, though, to be perfectly honest, the fact that you're even sending a follow-up message makes me feel like you'd be the perfect fit. Are you really a guy I still can't... Mr. Braun? Let's go with the nicer option, I'd say. I don't... Mr. Braun?
Come to think of it, that girl. Mayuri got along with Nai from the first time they met. can't forget it. It was a sunny day in April.
Hey, Daddy, what's the guy who ran the second floor like? Is he weird?
Well, he's not that guy, but he is a bit strange. You shouldn't go near him. Speaking of which, one of his acquaintances was supposed to drop by today. Apparently she's normal, though.
Normal?
Yeah, strange people need someone to hold their reins, so to speak. Folks like that can't get by without support. Those friends are like a metal fixing bracket. I heard she's around the same age as Okabe. Oh, over there. That must be her.
Hello.
Oh, she's cute. She seems like a nice person.
Yeah, I'm glad she's not another weirdo. Hey, I'm Tanuchi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Chinamayuri.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Boy, that little... He lied to me! I'm getting a headache. Akihabara's filled with people like this nowadays.
Wow, what cute little girl. What's your name? Nai. Hello. Nai-chan. Nice to meet you. You can call me Mayushi.
Doo-doo-doo.
All right there, don't just show up and teach my daughter strange words. You're Okabe's friend, right?
Friend? No, Mayushi isn't no Korean for—
Oh no.
But don't tell me you're his girlfriend or something like then.
No, Mayushi is so
It is a miracle that Okabe is not dead. It is a freaking miracle. It is a miracle that any of the events of Steins Gate ever take place in the entire series because of the fact that Okabe didn't just get his head exploded by Mr. Braun. It is a miracle.
Hostage. This is hopeless. She's serious. She is seriously ill. They say birds of a feather flock together. Guess none of his friends are normal either.
Hey, Nai-chan. I thought of an accessory that would suit you really well. If I make it for you next time, would you wear it? I think it'll be cute on you. Cute accessory? Okay, I'll try it on. Great, let's be friends, okay?
Yeah.
I was worried that she was a nut at first, but I soon realized that there was nothing to worry about. Behind her weird speech, she was a normal girl.
Hey, Mayuri, I wore that accessory at school and everyone was jealous. Really? That's good. Since you liked it, I'll make more for you. Alright, Mayushi has free time right now, so I want to play with you, Nai-chan. Okay, let's chat. Listen to this. Today at school, my teacher...
No.
Things went along like that, and here we are now. Seems like Nai was telling her things that she wouldn't even tell me. Looking back, she might do really well. There's no question about their compatibility. All that's left is to check if she can fill the role of a guardian.
Motherly, I don't know whether I should be happy or sad about that. Either way, I want to keep watching over Nae.
It might go unexpectedly well, too. While she plays a bit dumb, she's responsible. With a bit of self-awareness, she should be able to act as a mother. Right, there's nothing to worry about. I think there's a lot to worry about, I'm gonna be real. Leave everything to her. To think it would be this easy to find a replacement mother, I feel like something bad's gonna happen. Anyway, I should take a look at how they're doing.
And they're asleep. Incredible. How are you guys asleep in a theme park?
Mayuri...
Wait, what are you doing falling asleep together? Oh, you're kidding me. Normally she should either wake Nai up or stay awake and watch over her as she sleeps. I wouldn't even notice that her bags were stolen.
How did you two fall asleep in a theme park?
Careless can you be? Sure, they've been at this for a while, but they're still probably tired from playing around, but still, this is no good. You failed. Looking at them like this, She's less like a mother and more like an older sister. Sisters who are pretty close in age. No wonder they're so compatible. They're similar in innocence and simple-mindedness. She doesn't look like a guardian at all.
Nai-chan, are you okay? Mayushi.
She watching over Nai in her dreams, though?
Can't eat anymore.
Wait, what kind of dream is she having? Yeah, I think I've seen enough. I just got the test short. They both had plenty of fun. Alright, you two, wake up. We're leaving.
Mm.
Alright, stand up. I'll carry you on my back. I'll pull you by the hand too, little lady, so you've got to walk back. You've got to walk. Deal? You failed. Ooh, Nai's gotten pretty heavy. The young lady won't walk without me pushing her back. Yeah, and I have to babysit the both of them. I feel like I have an hurt child now.
How did this end up this way?
Serving as a mother was too much for the little lady. But it seems like Nai had fun, so it was a good day off. I'll settle for that today. Hey Nai, I'm gonna have that little lady act as your big sister like before. I'll look for another mother candidate, alright?
Okay.
I don't know if she understood me or not. I'll lay her behind me her quiet sleeping breaths.
Oh, that was a failure.
I couldn't call myself a man if I gave up only after one test. With this many candidates, there has to be one who's suitable as a mother.
Are we really going to go through all the lab members?
So the test continues.
Who is it this day?
ないちゃん、何か欲しいものはない？食べたいものは？飲み物は？
I need a drink of water. This chapter's going to kill me. I don't even know where to go from here.
Nai-chan, is there anything you want? Something to eat? To drink?
Look at the concern on her face. That is the face of fear. No, that's not fear. That is just heavy concern. Heavy concern.
赤玉であげようか。
You want me to rub your
やっぱり
Oh god.
私に何かできることは？
Do you want me to ride shores? What happened at school? If there's anything I could do, just... Don't ask me so much at once.
Ease off, you're trying too hard. Even a kid would get tired if you push that much.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not sure where to draw the line.
つかめなくて。
That's her crossed off the list. Next.
Nyan, listen, Kasunya. To be tough, Ferris isn't just an ordinary
Nope. Out.
I'm actually an accurate clone of Owner Nyan's wife. The last of 908 series, Nyan. Really? That's amazing.
Next.
And humanity is under attack, Nyan.
Let me stop you right there. What kind of ridiculous story are you making up? The parts about cloning and the threat to humanity aren't even related.
Now through chapter 2, Nyan.
That's enough. Next.
This is not gonna go well. You just stare.
Nope.
That was fast.
But I haven't...
We don't need a test here. It's about as obvious as it gets here. I don't need to test you. You can't even look after yourself properly.
Damn, that just hurts.
Heard Nai had to make a cup of ramen for you the other day. What would you do without Nai around?
Damn.
I'd be trouble.
It's like Nai's your mother. That's everyone on the second floor. Which means... You all suck! You're all useless! You're all useless! You're not a mother! There's not a mother in a whole bunch of you!
Hayushi had a lot of fun.
I can't stop smiling.
Maisha had a lot of fun though. Alright now, I still haven't finished my story now.
I don't need to know it.
I couldn't even try.
I just feel bad for Moeka. She didn't even get a chance to do a thing. Mr. Braun probably walked into the workshop with them, it stood for like 10 seconds, and it just said, nope, we're out.
I'm sorry, I have no experience with things like this.
Ha! Is that an admission of your clearly a deficient life experience? As expected from the extroversion islands. Damn.
Shut it, and that's not even clever, it's just two things.
That's enough. I'll just have to find someone else. Hell, I'm sure if I gave the money to the first random woman I found walking around outside, she'd be a better mother.
Please don't do that.
That's not good, yeah. You only find girls that want the money, yeah. That's right. If their motherhood was purely business, they'd have a hard time showing genuine affection.
And what am I supposed to do? I won the lottery and I still can't do anything for Nai. It's ridiculous I can't fill the void her mother left and make her happy. Damn it, if it comes down to this, it comes down to this. I'll make Nai happy without a mother. All I need is an amazing building far beyond her imagination.
No, not again. It's happening again. Then what? No! No! Then 1 year passed.
Hey, look, this is a new Oyama building, designed to make Nai happy.
How did we get here?
What the heck is that?
This has just been a wild adventure. Back in time again. It's a cat building. Oh god, are we gonna keep this I need to take like a rest for like 30 seconds or a minute maybe. To like... I don't even understand at this point. Not only have we reverted back to just making another building, but it's not even an office building at this time. It might as well just be a freaking playhouse. Bro made a McDonald's playhouse out of the whole building. I don't know.
It's amazing.
What am I supposed to say? I don't know, Okabe. I really don't.
I don't know. It certainly defies my expectations.
Yeah, awesome, right? You should all be as happy as Nai.
Every Mate Queen plus Neon hasn't gone this... Even Mate Queen plus Neon Swear hasn't gone this far, yeah.
Great. We are officially worse than a maid cafe. Incredible.
Looking at it makes my eyes all tingly.
It does for me too.
It'll make a good magazine article.
That's for damn sure.
It's way beyond that. SMH. Everyone's staring at it with their jaws hanging open.
I'm surprised their jaws haven't fallen off. This doesn't look like a building anymore. It just looks like a...
Good. I went all out after all.
How did we manage to get here? This has gone so far off the rails. We started with Tanuji wanting to make Nai happy, and that got him 300 million yen out of the lottery. Then he wanted to rebuild the building. So he gets the advice of the lab mems plus Rumiho's father. He remakes the building into like an office building. Everyone hates it because Nai says that's missing a mother. A D-mail sent to the past where Tanuchi gets it, and then Daru and Okabe asked to then be the mother so they can get 300 million yen, and which they are both promptly being up for. And then the 4 girls of the lab are tested. Mayuri falls asleep on Nae. Kurisu, who doesn't know how to be a mother, period. Nae tries to gaslight Nae into believing wild stories, and Moeka doesn't even get a chance to do anything before she's voted out. At which point, Mr. Braun gives up and just decides to build a cat building. This has been one wild adventure, I gotta say. Well, it will do. It's made to please Sister Braun, after all.
Yeah, as long as the lab's okay, we can endure the building's appearance.
外見は我慢すれば。
で、これが2階だ。
The amount of times I've just had to put my head on my hand. I'm gonna have a red mark on my face, just of a palm. I wouldn't be surprised if like half the lab members already just left, or just all of them. They're all just gone already. Why? You wanna know what I've been looking like this entire time? Okabe, right there. That is the exact, like, that is nearly 1-to-1 what I've just been doing this entire time. But with this smile on my face and my eyes closed instead. But that is the exact same pose I've just been kind of in, just sitting in my chair, hand over my face, just like, what do I do about this? What do I say? What do I do? How do I react? Hey Okabe, what are we gonna do about this? We need to go back now. This is a nightmare. To think that our lab's been strained by the commercialism of a Western theme park. At this rate, we need to go back in time and prevent Mr. Braun from getting the lottery win. That unironically might be how this ends up ending. We need to prevent Mr. Braun from winning the lottery so he doesn't get any insane ideas.
Mayushi thinks it isn't so bad.
Of course you don't.
It might be fine at first, but after a few days, it's gonna be hard to look at.
And I didn't focus on just on the surface level. From now on, all you have to work in on full cat costumes for Nae.
Mr. Braun has lost the plot. We need to take away the money. It has truly corrupted him to the core. Not with greed, but with insanity. Surely you just at least let us dress the way we do now.
そうですよ。
Please, besides, it's not that easy to acquire character costumes.
すでに発注
Already ordered them, all in all your sizes.
Let's get out of here.
Bronchi, you're way too serious about this.
I like cosplay, but fully animal costumes are out of my league, yeah.
どうだない。
So Nae, doesn't this seem like a fun building or what?
Yeah, thanks,
Oh god. Quick. Okabe. Kurisu, quick. Time leap. Time leap now. Go back and prevent him from getting that 300 million yen. How much even? I'm gonna look this up. Hang on. I'm not very smart with conversion rates. But I want to know. I'm gonna look it up. 300 million yen to USD. That is $2.1 million apparently. Nice. What have we done?
前に言ってた
You feel less like something's missing? Like you said before?
感じなくなったか
Well... Yeah, a little.
She still doesn't seem happy. It seems a building really can't replace a person. Is it really no good without a mother? What do you really think?
Hmm.
Tell me honestly how you feel. Is that the thing you're missing? Is the thing you're missing really a person?
Now I think about it, I don't really think it has to be a person.
Great. Then do you think this building will help?
Well, I feel like this isn't what was missing. There is something else. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I feel like something important is missing. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what the ideal home for you is either. This is all trial and error, but man, this complicates things. If going this far wasn't enough, what exactly am I supposed to do? What exactly is missing? What in the world can I do to fill the hole in Nai's heart? I take a break in front of the reborn Technicolor building and think. What is Nai missing? I'm scared to see what this mail says. Hoshida. Bronchi, I think the concept for that room isn't bad. How about making one filled with Moe characters instead? For example, the Pudding Cure series. No matter how good the idea is, it's no good if Nai-chan don't like it. End of story. By Pudding Cure, you mean in the anime where they transform with magical makeup pads? Nai watches it once in a while. Oh. Huh. You know, I feel like Mr. Braun would send out this message with good intentions of just trying to connect with his Dara, but I get the feeling Dara would corrupt this to a disturbing degree. So we're going with this one. Wasn't I missing? It's like I'm trying to grab hold of smoke. At first I thought she needed a person, but then she said that an object would be fine too. Is it a person or a thing? I'll even know where to start.
Have you considered that the two could be the same thing?
The young scholar walks over. Her words sparked my curiosity. What do you mean the same thing?
Something that's both a person and a thing. That could be what's missing.
Are you talking about AI? Are we going to bring the Amadia system?
You're just making things more confusing.
I'm sorry. I just started associating it with my field.
AI.
Hear me out. There was something like this in the early age of quantum mechanics. About 300 years ago, there was a dispute whether light is made of particle or a wave. The genius scientist Newton advocated the idea that light was made up of particles. On the other hand, a physicist from the Netherlands named Huygens insisted it was a wave.
I just wanted to talk about Pudding Cure. It's fine, my bad. I asked for too much. I have a feeling that if I questioned, I would have gotten more than I intended. So I'm glad. As you might imagine, this led to an intense repeated debate between the particle side and the wave side, but neither would budge from the results of their experiments. The true nature of light would only be understood in a much later era. Which one do you think it was? Christian Huygens, 1629 to 1695, a prominent Dutch mathematician, scientist, and astrologer. In addition to being a huge proponent of the wave theory of light, he invented the pendulum clock and participated in Mars research.
Well, of course, do you really think I'd know? Come on, do both their experiments have issues or something?
No, both experiments were accurate. In other words, the correct answer is light is a particle and a wave. It's both.
Both? Oh, that's weird.
Yes, it is weird. Light exhibits particle characteristics when seen by humans, but wave characteristics when we're not looking. The very act of observation changed its nature. It really is a mysterious thing.
Who'd have thunk it? I'm a technician, but I guess there's interesting stuff in every field. But how does it relate to Nai?
I think the thing that Nai says is missing might be something similar.
It changes depending on how it's looked at.
It's both a person and a thing. It has characteristics of both, but cannot be defined as only one or the other. All that Nai knows is that something is missing. Trying to describe what can't be observed is probably warping her answers.
Can't be observed, huh? True, we don't know what an ideal home is. You can't describe what you don't know.
An ideal home. I'm afraid I don't have much confidence in that field either, but
I think happiness is a vague and hard thing to grasp.
そんな
まあ
You got that right. It's not something that you can put into words. It's something you feel.
となく感じ
That kind of reminds me of something.
似たようなこ
Oh?
と
Reminds you of what?
いつですか
あれは
It was a while back, right after Okabe and rented the floor above. Back when it was just Okabe and Mayuri up there.
まだ2か俺とナイト
There was a time when it was just those two, me and Nae.
お岡部
Hey, Okabe.
岡部
Okabe, you around?
What is it, Mr. Braun? Well, I'm in the middle of something important right now.
なんだ
Who else, Mr. Braun?
ブラウン
You're the owner of the Braun Tube Workshop. That name fits you.
Well, whatever. I've been called worse.
格好悪くもねえしな
Honor-san,
おう
Oh, you're too. Were you two fooling around up here or something?
はいちゃ
No, I'm contriving new ways to rewrite world history, that's all.
オカリンは
Ocarina's being mine right now, so you can talk as much as you want.
なんだ
Oh, so you're goofing off. Don't act like you're doing something great.
実はな
Anyway, the old lady running the nearby parts shop brought us a ton of extra Nimono. You want some?
Nimona, huh? This is a predicament.
食うよな
You'll have some, right? I already brought it up here. I'll eat with you too. There's no space to eat downstairs.
Why? Don't barge into my sanctuary. This lab is a veritable parade of industrial secrets. Refers to a place that a person personally feels is special to them, a place one doesn't want others to intrude. Those afflicted with Chunibyo love to use this word. Examples of how to use it. Don't you dare dirty my sanctuary. Translation, get out of my room. Thank you.
ほらナイト
Come on, you two. Don't be shy. I'm renting the place to them for next to nothing anyway.
Hello.
こんにちは
It's Nai-chan.
てってる
Mayuri.
トットロ
Ah, so this must be your daughter that Mayuri spoke of. She's like a small animal. Something akin to a squirrel or a mouse.
Dad.
てめえ
What the hell are you talking about?
Ow. Oh, no violence in the lab!
おめえが
You're scaring my daughter. Don't ever do that again unless you want to get a mouthful of
すん
fist.
なよ
ナエちゃん
Nai-chan, Ocarina's not scary. Come on, let's eat our Nimono. Mayushi wants to eat with you, Nai.
煮物食べよ
Okay.
よし
Alright, we'll borrow that table. Seriously?
なんだ窓閉め切ってんのか
Borrow that table. Seriously? You got the window shut? Open it up. Stuff here will make the food taste bad.
Aw.
おやりものおいしい
This Nimono's good.
Eh, it's not bad.
うめえだろ
It's damn delicious. That old lady puts all this rich flavor in her stock and it soaks all the way through.
染みててな酒の魚にも
It's great as a snack with booze or an appetizer for a meal too. Savor and be grateful.
マユシーはね
Mayushi's really happy. We couldn't eat things like this if you didn't let us the second floor on our
店
son.
長さんが2階を
I'm mostly just confused with what is Okabe doing, if I might ask?
やらなかったもんね
It looks like he's trying to yoink something from Nai's bowl. But I don't think that's what's intended here. It just doesn't look like he's aiming where he should be.
幸せだね
You're happy, right, Ocarine? I can't help but smile.
お姉ちゃん
This Ganmo's really good too. Try some, Mayuri. Okay, you eat plenty too, Nai-chan.
I and the little lady are happily pecking away at the food. Just then, wind comes blowing through the window.
The wind's kind of warm. Feels nice.
都会だから新鮮な
We're in the city, so it's nice to have the fresh air, but it does feel a bit like spring.
毎年
Every year, the wind starts to feel a bit different about now.
風の感じ
How can you tell?
ああ
You start to notice these things when you live in Akihabara for a long time.
なるんだ空気がぬるくなって
The air gets a bit warm, and the shoppers look more cheerful. Forget cherry blossoms. This town has its own signs of the season.
この街にこの風は
This wind tells us that spring in Akihabara.
そうなん
Oh, Ocarine. Ocarine, this is our first spring here.
だよかり
That's right. Our first of many. We've made Akihabara our base of operations, after all.
2人しかい
Even if our lab's just the two of us, I'm gonna keep working as hard as I can.
ず
Au contraire, you don't have to do anything. That's not your role. As my hostage, you're free to do as you please.
Hold on, I've heard this before. Are you really his hostage, my Yuri?
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's why I need to be here all the time. This lab is in a really convenient spot, so I want to be here even if I wasn't a hostage. There are lots of shops nearby and I can buy lots of reference stuff for my cosplay. I never lived in such a fun place before.
Makes sense. Monkey Bar is kind of like one big toy box. Kinda seems like fate brought you here, so you're welcome to stop by this building anytime.
I will. Thank you.
By the way, Okabe, I'm curious. Are you two an item?
What sort of nonsense is this? I have no such relationship with Mayuri. I told you she's my hostage. Are you deaf?
Sorry, my Yuri.
Poor? Huh. How little you understand. She may be a hostage, but she's no ordinary hostage. All of humanity will one day become hostages of Hewing Kyoma. Shina Mayuri is merely the first. Little one, you may end up as number 2. Look forward to the day. I want to hear his laugh. There we go.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
You bastard, I told you not to scare Nae.
Hold on. Violence should only be a last resort.
Shut up and get over here. I'll knock your damn block off.
Hang on.
Elgreen, our son, stop fighting me. You're ruining the spring feeling.
Oh, I guess you're right. Sorry, but man, this whole day's been kind of strange. Never thought I'd end up being with two weirdos on the second floor. What have I done with my life?
No.
That's what all this reminds me of. Well, I said couldn't put the feelings into words, but I guess I just did. It's not like anything special happened. But after the time, I seriously thought that eating with a couple weirdos wasn't all that bad. I just keep coming back to the way that spring felt. Even though it was a long time ago. What's wrong? Did my boring story put you to sleep?
No, not all. But loves a new building. I'm sure everyone will like it sooner or later. You're the only one saying that, but thanks for trying to cheer me up.
I kind of wish I was there for that spring, too.
So you're envious.
I don't know. Well, maybe. I suppose you may be right, but I'll just let this feeling be both envy and not envy.
Nice. Referring back to your quantum whatever. So Nai's missing... So what Nai's missing is the happiness of a family. I'll bet it's like an accumulation of times like that. That feeling... But that feeling that can't really be explained. But in the end, I guess I'm skunked. I don't know how to give her that, and I don't have much money left. About the person and the thing, huh? I know there's no point whining about it now, but if only I knew that before reconstructing the building.
Think Night-chan's really lucky to have a dad who make a building like this for her. If you knew, before reconstructing it. Oh, here we go again.
Just talking to myself, forget about it.
Wait, that's right. There's still that option. Understand, we might be able to do something about this.
How can I do anything?
Let's discuss it with Okabe. There's still hope. Intriguing. I understand your situation, Mr. Braun. Missing both a person and a thing, while the meaning is fairly ambiguous. We can send the message to you 1 year ago, right after you received the other message.
Can you really do that? And what do you mean the other message?
Did you forget? 1 year ago, you received a message saying, "Don't rebuild, Mother is missing." That message influenced your efforts, but the emptiness in Sister Braun remained. However, with this additional information, there's a possibility of success. And if Sister Braun's concerns are addressed, there would be no need to construct this accursed building.
Don't call it cursed. If you can seriously do this, I want to try. I want to give Nai the ideal home.
Understood. We shall send your wishes into the past. Are preparations complete, Christina?
OK よ
Okay, Okabe. Alright, then activate the phone wave, name subject to change.
What is this? Okay, what the hell are you trying to...
It goes without saying, we shall rewrite the past. By the hand of Hugh and Kyoma, time itself will now be rebuilt. Back we go again. Alright, let's see it this time.
なんだこりゃ
What is this? Hey, Okabe, these emails are from you.
立て直すな
Don't rebuild, mother is missing. I don't get it. What's the mother part all about?
お母さんってのが特に
Interesting. It must be a warning that.
おっとまたメール
Oh, hey, here's another one.
って岡部
Wait, this one's from you too,
お
Okabe.
めえからじゃねえか
Missing. That went too fast.
足りないのは
Missing both
一人や
person and thing.
一人でも
Once again, I've got no idea. Why are you always up to stuff like
わけ
this?
わかんねえこと
An additional email. A mother, a person, and a thing. It's like a riddle. Regardless, you should ask Sister Braun about it. It seems to be a message about her wishes.
わかったよ
I got that. Hey, Nai, is whatever you're missing a mother, a person, and a thing all at once?
足りないものってのはお母さんで
What do you mean? I don't really understand.
どうなんだ
What do you think? Does that at least kind of sound right?
I think a mother's close, but now that you said it, it's also like a person and like a thing.
そうか
Huh. So these messages aren't complete nonsense then.
だが
But what are we supposed to do then? A mother, a person, and a thing.
母で人で
What can I do to cover all those bases?
一体俺に何をしろと
人であり
Both a person and a
物
thing.
でもある
That part is nagging at me.
どうも
Are you onto something, Christina?
心当たり
I don't know if I'd say that, but it does sound similar to the dual nature of
光
light.
の二重線にかけ
Dual nature of light?
Yes, the quantum theory of light Einstein published in 1905. It sold the long held over hold all over the nature of light.
この D メールの内容
This email might actually have been influenced by my advice. Owner-san, hear me out. Both a person and a thing, and likely has something to do with what I'm about to say. About 300 years ago,
母で
A mother, a person, and thing all at once.
母で人
Okay, I can do this. I'll see it through.
やってやるこっちには
I've got 300 million yen. That should be more than enough to solve any problem I could have.
難題だよしない
Alright, now you just watch. I got this. I'll show you something that's a mother, a person, and a thing.
are we making another building? Wait, you didn't let me finish.
話は最後まで
Oh no.
The work was every bit as tough as I...
Gosh dang it. How did we get...
But I've been around for a long time and have made some connections. I searched high and low to fulfill Nai's wish. 1 year later, I found the answer.
No. Oh,
全員揃ったな
You're all here?
よし
Good. It's finally time for the big reveal. Ready, Nai? Watch
い
closely.
いかない
あの風呂敷が
What's
かか
under
って
that
るものの中身を
who knows?
一体何が始
What the heck are we in for?
これが母で
This is a mother, a person, and a thing all at once. Behold!
どれや
What the hell? What? A robot?
Hello, I am your mother. No.
You made a robot! Holy... What? Robot?
I did say AI earlier. I didn't think we'd get a robot.
Jesus Christ, it's terrifying.
Hello, I am your mother, Nai-chan. What is this?
We need to go back.
見りゃわかる
That should be obvious. It's an android. I had built from with some help from factories and engineering companies from Akihabara and Kanda.
Mr. Ron! I think the core of the issue here is that Mr. Ron, unironically, I think we are going to have to get rid of his 300 million yen. Because he keeps trying to do too much with it. Stop! You have made a metal monstrosity.
A mother, person, and a thing. This is the only thing that brings them all together. What do you think? Amazing, right?
Let me spoil you to your heart's content. Come, leap into my bosom.
Yeah, just run. Run, child. It has soda in its stomach.
This is less like an android and more like a robot.
Yes, we'll certify as a future gadget number 15. As the fusion of a mother, a person, and a thing, I dub it Docking Mama. Future gadget number 15, a mom-type android built in a factory near Akihabara. Its features include but are not limited to communication and providing drinks. It was not developed in the Future Gadget Laboratory, but it happened to become number 15 anyway. Its name comes from the cooking manga Cookinger Papas. Is that supposed to be some sort of Cooking Mama reference somehow? Einstein proposed that light is made of individual quantum particles. This is one of the reasons that he would go on to win the Nobel Prize in Physics. This poor child. Fear the android. This thing is horrid.
So it's complete, yeah. The Docking Mama series. It's scary to think that more than one of these exists.
And if you think it looks great, we're just getting started. How's all the early functions you could think of built in? For example...
Jesus Christ. Someone please take the wallet away from Tanuji. First he made an office building, which no one liked. Then he made a cat building, which everyone was scared of. And now he's made a robot, which everyone is mortified of. Rockabye and good night. Go to sleep, little night. This thing is horrifying. That is about to kill her. That is not a pleasant voice. That is the voice of murder.
Been singing lullabies.
Yeah, it's the last lullaby you'll ever hear. Incredible. Have some tea, Nai-chan.
Can serve all sorts of drinks, and...
Hey, punk, sit down right there. You've been slacking lately, haven't you?
They can give scoldings, though I don't think they are out to speech just yet.
Damn. That's all I got to say to this. Damn.
That's not Mother. That's the landlady.
What the?
Maybe that's what those engineers were into. Whatever. Anyway, it has lots of features. Nah, this should be just a thing to stop you from feeling sad, right?
Assuming it doesn't kill her for... Actually, you know what? No. She won't be feeling sad when she can't feel anything at all.
Right, you will not be lonely anymore, Nai-chan.
Run, child.
Nai-chan, I am your mother. I will not let you go.
This thing is mortifying. What was that line again? From that recent indie horror game that people love that... Oh yeah, it's... Give this to a child and they'll cry, or something like that.
We will sleep together. He.
Run, child. No! Why? Bro, who designed this thing? This thing sucks.
You heard. Don't come any closer.
What? Crash?
The android! Nai, what have you done?
Looks like it has durability issues. It shorted out just from getting pushed over.
Anyone would do the same if that came out chasing after them. It's like something out of a horror movie.
This run. How do you not see that and think that thing's terrifying? This is something different.
But I feel kind of sorry for it.
I don't.
It's fine. A second will appear before you know it. Nah, yeah.
Robot army.
It's wrong. I don't want anything like this.
I guess we gotta send another email that says, stop making robots.
I have nothing. I just want you to have you and everyone else around.
Nai, what have I done? I was just trying to make you happy, but I ended up making you cry instead. 100 million yen surprise backfired.
Tanuchi, what'd you do with 200 million other yen?
You spent that much, Nya? Well, it certainly was a surprise, just not in the way you intended.
But I still have 200 million. The android was no good, but I can still remodel the building.
No, stop, please.
Alright, Nai, just watch. I can fix this. I'll create a building that makes you happy and atone for this mess.
Mr. Braun, stop. No, it's happening again. No. We got back here. What the? How?
What the heck is that? This is the second floor again.
Why?
Made it cute this time, and it was a lot more fun than an android was, right?
Yeah, I think it looks really fun, but I still feel like something's missing.
Jesus Christ.
She doesn't seem to dislike it, but she also doesn't seem to be happy from the bottom of her heart. I guess it only helped a little. I see. So this doesn't help either.
Daddy, I don't really understand why, but I feel like something's missing. I know that's something, but I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, we've tried a lot of things, but we haven't had much luck. Feeling like I'm ready to throw in the towel. What do you think, Okabe?
It's Maki-say. After seeing that android from before and now this building, I have to admit you surprised me. If you're interested, I'd love to explain my own interpretation of what both a person and thing means. I was trying to be pretty serious about all this, to be honest. Whatever, just consider it an American joke or something, would you? Trying writing it all out, I might be able to use it or something. Why is the subject titled Sense of Humor? Just take the joke. I'm too curious at this point. Tanuchi's gonna make it worse somehow if we don't get the money out of his hands. A mother, a person, and a thing.
Boy, you're still fixated on that?
Yes, it's the only key we have to the mysteries of Sister Braun's heart. A mother, a person, and a thing. Do these all really describe a single thing, or... Christina mentioned light. When many photons of light are collected, they exhibit the characteristics of waves. If a mother, a person, and a thing are all individual particles, and they all combine to form a great wave, what is that wave? Could it be...
What's up, Nai? You've just been staring at that wall. Turns out, tuning out Okabe's ramblings, I noticed Nai is gazing at the building's left wall. Obviously, it isn't dirty or cracked. Hey, Nai, what's with the stare? Did something caught your eye?
No, there's nothing there. Something isn't there. Something important that was always left here.
Something important. Let me think. Did I ever put anything on the left side of the front of the building?
Wait. You know, I had noticed this. I had noticed it. But I noticed this a long time ago during this chapter, but there's been someone that's missing this whole time. Is it possible that she's talking about Suzuha?
I can't remember anything ever being there.
Why would she know? Wait, what?
I never piled stuff up there, and the bench was always on the right side.
Yeah, it would be Suzuha's bike.
They kept the left side clear and clean. Are you misremembering? Pretty sure that nothing's ever been there, before or after construction.
No, there was definitely something. I think it was
Was what?
A bike.
a bicycle.
It was Suzuha.
A bicycle.
A bicycle that someone always rode. And that bike was... I can't remember. Was I just dreaming? But still...
A bicycle! I see, so that's what it was!
Jeez, you can't just yell like that, Okabe.
The mystery is solved. Someone like a mother, a person, and a thing. I've got it!
What are you talking about, Okabe? Care to fill the rest of us in? I have no idea where you're going with this. As we stared dumbfounded, Okabe seemed to get more and more excited. But I have no idea why. Okay, Okabe, what did you realize?
Mr. Braun, the truth of the matter is that there once was a certain woman at the Braun Tube workshop.
A certain woman.
Yes, you've met her. However, you likely don't remember. You knew each other so long ago. Or perhaps I should say in a distant world.
Pardon?
That woman was only here for a brief time. However, it's likely that the time Sister Braun spent with her was extremely fulfilling. You could say that this woman gave her peace of mind, as a mother would.
The Miss Lady really existed. Was she a customer? I never even realized.
Oh, you most certainly did realize. However, you cannot perceive it now. Normally, Sister Braun wouldn't perceive it either, but her strong feelings must have crossed world lines. She's somehow managing to remember Suzuha. That's why, even if she can't clearly remember it, her sense of loss remains. Sister Braun knows that she was here. A person like a mother. She disappeared, and with her, the mountain bike that she always rode. In other words, a thing. That is what a mother, a person, and a thing truly represents.
You know what's missing, Uncle Green?
Indeed, you always had fun playing with her, didn't you?
Yeah, I feel like it did. He was always fiddling with her bike, too. I can hardly remember it, but there was a really warm feeling.
So if she was around, you'd be satisfied. Alright then, bring her over. You clearly know this lady pretty well, Okabe. You should call her over and...
I can't.
You can't? Why not?
She's in a place where we cannot contact her. Unless she herself decides to visit us, we can never meet with her. And it's unlikely that she'll ever reappear here. She has no reason to. Regardless of how sad that may sound, that's fortunate for the world.
So basically, you're saying that calling her is out of the question. That means we can never get rid of Nai's sadness.
Even if it cannot be completely remedied, there are things that can be done to alleviate it. At the very least, you can preserve the first and second floor of the Ohiyama building as they were. Changing them will only fill Sister Braun with a sense of discomfort. That was the sole place they spent time together, after all. Sister Braun is trying to protect the memories of someone important to her. The only thing we can do is refrain from destroying that place.
A place full of happy memories, huh? Nai, is that what you're trying to protect? Then I guess you're the same as Okabe back then.
Back when?
A long while ago. You tried to do the same thing back in the old building. I know I heard you say it. It was after we'd eaten the Nimono together.
My belly is full and the day has drawn to a close. It's time for me to withdraw.
Good grief, just thank me, shut your mouth, and go home. But before that, Okabe, there's something on my mind. Back when you ran this place, you told me that you needed a place to belong.
I believe I did say that, yes.
But there's something about the way you said it. What exactly did you mean you needed a place to belong?
What? Well... Wait... Obviously it was me! Akihabara is convenient for procuring anything and everything I might need, after all. Is it possible you're talking about Suzuha?
Oh, so you only chose Akihabara because it makes shopping convenient.
But of course! This town is a home to any and all parts imaginable. An endless mine of resources to fuel my ambitions.
You're not wrong. You can get any part you need, and there are plenty of shops for entertainment and costume reference materials.
What are you talking about? I simply...
I know. I'll leave it at that.
Mr. Braun, about that, I
told you, leave it at that. I know nothing.
To think you bring this up now.
Don't sweat it, it's not a bad thing. I don't know who Nai is looking for, but I need to leave the first and second floors there for her. Is that right?
Yes.
But I can't. But I already tore them both down. I've done something that can't be undone.
No, we can undo it. Here we go again.
Oh, I don't have any money left. I can't just turn it back to the way it was.
If your intent is clear, you can reclaim the past. The issue is the message.
Message.
Yes, as long as you preserve the first and second floor, the rest of the building can be reconstructed. Is renewal of the third floor and up okay with you?
Sure. Look, I get what this is all about, but if you can do something, I trust you.
Understood. In that case... Wait a sec.
What's wrong, Kabe?
I see, so that is an option. Mr. Braun, this may be solvable. The thing that's missing.
What? You thought of a way to fulfill Nai's wish?
Yes, the answer will be in the message. The final 12 characters.
In the message. You can do that with only 12 characters.
Indeed, 12 characters is more than enough. Why, you ask? Because I, the notorious mad scientist Hewing Kuma, can make the impossible possible. Alright, what are we changing this time? Behold, Mr. Braun, as I show you magic. The magic of science with the power to command time. Miracles are not the only miracles. Wishes can be granted without the power of God. That is the magic of Hewing Kuma. Alright, one more time.
Alright, all of you, it's time for the grand opening. Open your eyes wide and take it all in. This is a reborn new Ohiyama building.
It's the same. Whoa! Has this really been reconstructed? It looks exactly the same as before.
I know there is construction going on. And what's going on yet?
I'll explain after you look inside.
Okay.
Here we are, the new second floor.
It's the exact same.
It's the same. It's exactly the same as before, Ocarine.
That's right. A familiar sight.
It's the same. Why?
Not exactly. Take a closer look. It should be different.
Yeah.
The outside and interior have been weathered to make the place look worn down, but the internals are all brand new.
Oh.
I kept the look and improved the functionality. This should satisfy both the for and against reconstruction camps, right?
Huh.
Yeah, Maishi's really happy. Thank you, Honor-san. This really was the most comfortable choice. It feels like our lab.
If the internet connection and other stuff are upgraded, I have no complaints.
Nah, you prefer it like this too, right?
Yeah, I think it's a lot better than making weird changes.
There we go.
まあ
Well, it's certainly better than going with something that's so weird that you can't get comfortable.
Right, yeah. It could have ended up with walls covered in cats, yeah.
Don't
やだフェイリー
don't even joke about that, Ferris. Besides, that's not how Tsunushi-san thinks. There's no chance it would ever end up like... No.
でここ
And this is the third.
Okay, so that's... Wait, don't tell me the fourth floor is the first obvious... is the office one, then. Why?
そんな部屋に
So there was a chance. Why would you do something like this?
どうしたんですかさようなら
There's no way this place could be used for any professional business. I can't imagine you find anyone to rent it either.
さすがにこれは
This is just a bridge too far, right, Okabe?
いや
No, this is perfect. Eh?
この3階は
The third floor is the play area for Sister Braun and the other children. It's perfectly suited for them.
そう割り切っているあのメールに
It is exactly what was written in the message I received. The last one, anyway.
最後に来たメールの
あのメールって
By message, do you mean the D-mail? The one after
人
both
であり
person and
物でも
thing?
ある
だそうだ
Yeah, that's right.
最後のメールには
The final message said this.
Keep first, second. Third cat lab. But there was a fourth. But there was a third.
2つ目の
The second part about the cat lab made no sense to me, but after talking to Okami about it, he told me a design like this would be good.
愛想がいい
I see. So you did
あんたの
this.
さす
別にいい
I see no harm in it. The third floor is unrelated to us. Our lab on the second floor is untouched.
それ
More importantly, lab members, we should have a toast. Today commemorates the completion of our new lab. Mayuri, Lukaku, bring the drinks.
学生記念日だマユリ
Okay. Right.
All right, does everyone have a glass? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the support of Mr. Ron, our future gadget laboratory now resides within a new building.
我々の目指す
The world we seek is still distant. We will have to use a countless number of grand inventions to send this world into the vortex of chaos. Unprecedented trials likely await us. However, we can overcome them all. With this fortress of science as our base, we shall continue to leap forward.
科学状態を我々は
We shall never stop. This is the will of Steins Gate. After all, we all must, as lemons, put our pride on the line and be diligent in our pursuit of innovation. Do you understand?
ようにいいな
Yeah.
では全員
Very well. Take up your chalices. Hold them up to the full moon. Are you all prepared?
準備はいい未来ガジェット研究
Glory to the future gadget laboratory. Proceed! Yippee! I use German for a reason, damn it. You ruined it. It's Prosit. Say it in German. Prosit. Alright, fine. Let's do it again.
じゃあもう一度
You all suck. How dare you? You all suck. You all suck.
They're laughing. Everyone's laughing and having fun from the bottom of their hearts. Okabe, Harry, and everyone else. Until I lent the second floor to Okabe, I never thought this building could be such a lively place. To be honest, it's not good business. There's no profit in it.
Aw.
But that's okay.
Aw.
There can at least be one building like this in a little corner of Akibara. Isn't that right? If the world was all about efficiency, it would be boring. Now that I've provided Okabe and the others with an ideal home, all that's left is...
ない
Aye,
お前
your feeling of, your feeling of something missing still hasn't gone away, has it?
Huh? Yeah, not yet. This room seems really fun. I'll invite my friends over to play.
Yeah, go right ahead. Nice wish still hasn't been fulfilled. However, I just have to believe in the last part of that message. What was Okabe thinking when he sent me that? I don't know, but there I entrust my last hope.
What'd the last part say?
Today, as always, I dedicate a stick of incense at the altar.
そっちはどうだ
How are you doing up there? Everything going okay? It's easy to count a number of years since you passed away. It's just have to count Nai's age. It's already been 23 years. Don't worry though, I'm still giving it my all.
Wow.
Listen to this. I know it's pathetic, but my body's starting to remind me of my age lately. Lifting those heavy CRT TVs put a dull pain in my hip. But I can't give in yet. Recently, CRT TVs have started getting more popular as antiques. Makes you look high class if you have one in your living room. Seems like people finally see their true value nowadays. Work's been going pretty good. I've been keeping up the home in my own ways. It's all been worth it. Nai's grown up to be a fine young woman. But I still don't understand what Nai said was missing 12 years ago. Nor do I know if it's been fulfilled.
Dad, I'm home.
Oh, Nai, you're home early.
Yeah, we finished faster than I expected. I'm going to the third floor. Is she here?
You bet she is, as always. Nai gives me a short greeting and heads upstairs. That's pretty much how it always is. Now where was I? All right, about what Nai was missing.
Third cat lab.
The message I received back then said keep the first and second and third cat lab. And then the final message said this.
Time heals.
Time heals.
Time heals all wounds.
See? Makes no sense, right? Does it mean that she'll forget over time? If so, that's a pretty pessimistic solution, but maybe that's just life. I don't know if I managed to fill the hole in Nai's heart, but I certainly gave her the place she told me about.
Aww.
There's a bicycle in front of the building. A tiny one. Nai told me long ago that she felt like there was a bicycle there before. After all these years, it came to pass. Now the type of bicycle is different, and the person riding it is different from her description too. But the owner of that bicycle really loves our third floor. When I think about that, I know remodeling the building like this really was for the best. What's up, Nai?
Dad, do you have a minute? I want to take a picture with her, so could you come up real quick?
I got it. Be right there. I should have installed a damn elevator when I had the place rebuilt. It's tough getting up to the third floor with this big old body of mine. Sorry for wait. Alright, you two, line up.
Okay, come on. On over here. Hey, on, we can play karate after this. Let's take a cute picture now that you've got your hair braided, okay?
Alright, get ready.
Aww.
They both look honestly happy.
It's Suzua!
Maybe I'm getting sentimental in my old age, but looking at them is really moving. A decent home. I still don't know what that is. But maybe this is kind of decent in its own way. After all, Nai and the girl both look so happy. Maybe the thing that Nai said was missing isn't really missing anymore. Give me your best smiles.
Yep, Suzusa-chan. Just look at the camera and smile. Say cheese. Cheese.
Aww.
Hey, are you watching? Nai's grown up into a kind, gentle young lady. Even if you're not here, I'm trying to watch over her enough for the both of us. We're in a building where everyone can come together and smile like a family. To us, this is the best home we could imagine.
Wow. What a chapter, man. All kinds of twists and turns, and it ended up with a super sweet ending. That was awesome. I love that. Built with love. With that, I imagine they probably added new timelines now. Yep, 3 new timelines have become available. These timelines include Lukako's Hermaphroditus in the Labyrinth, 0.4 or 5 divergence, Mayuri's Eternal Polaris, 0.5 divergence. And Moeka, 0.5 divergence, the Quantum Awakening. Wow. Okay, so that's definitely going to be some big things happening. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and end it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.